Sam's on the case here with AZ Billiards, brought to you by PoolDog.com. Today we've asked Rodney the Rocket Morris to empty out his case and show us his gear. Let's start right off with your playing cue.
This playing cue is Steve Abear, abearcues.com. It's, what is it? I forget what it's made out of. Indian staghorn. And it's a great cue. I've been using it since the U.S. Open last year, and haven't missed the ball yet.
Oh, you've only had it for about a year?
Yeah, October, first time. First time I picked it up was at the U.S. Open, and I got 5th over there. So.
And it's seen quite a bit of mileage already, it looks like.
Oh, yeah. I actually missed a couple balls, so that's why you see all the nicks in it.
What kind of wrap is this? Is this a leather wrap?
Leather, yeah, that's a leather wrap, and it's not ivory. There's no, the only ivory is here, but it's not. I don't use the ivory ferrule. The ferrules actually on the shafts you can see are those are water buffalo horn. So and they're black, which I really like because the contrast between the black and the white cue ball it's easier to see, easier to sight. So I actually got really used to the black.
What kind of playing tips do you like to use?
Right now I'm using the new TAD tip, from the TAD custom cues from LA. Yeah, he got a new batch of tips, and it's really, really good. So I've been using it. I used it the first time in where did I go? Wyoming tournament, in the Platte Valley Open. I won that one, and then I went to Hard Times right after that. Then I got second on that one, and then these two tournaments here. So I'm playing good, and it's the same tip, and it's holding up. It's great.
Now, how do you like to? You have 3 playing cues or shafts for your playing cue. Do you like to keep them pretty evenly, worn, or do you use one until it kind of wears down?
Actually, I think the shafts are, these shafts are going to hold up, forever. So, I just use one, and the other 2 are just for decoration, basically, in case emergencies. Like if something really happens to the tip and there's nobody around to, fix the tip, then I'll use the other one. But yeah, I would like to keep them the same, same shape, same tip, and all that.
Fair enough. The BK2, Predator BK2, we've been seeing quite a few of those lately. How do you like that break cue?
It's good. I like it. It's a 21 ounce, so it's heavier. I might actually try to go, a little heavier because, I can move the cue around pretty easy. And the tip is the Samm tip I put on. It's a pretty good tip for breaking. So I really like that. I really like it.
And what's the weight on your playing cue?
I'm not sure. I think it's like 19.7 or something. Yeah. It's not too heavy, not too light. Yeah. You don't want it lighter than 19.5 because it's not going to be, shooting off the back rail. It's going to be kind of tough.
Great. Tell us about your jump cue.
Just the poison, the jump, the V jump. Yeah, it's good. It's very good. I haven't missed a jump shot with it, so.
It's always nice to hear. All right, we have some sponsor patches. This is hand talc. How often do you use that?
I never used that. I didn't even know that was in there. So I'm glad he showed it to me. I might have to use it next time.
In case of emergency again.
Yeah, my hands don't get, I don't need powder and all that. And I don't need to be like some players putting it all over the table and all that, like a decoration or something.
Yeah. There's no time for that anyway. You've already run the rack out by then.
Yeah, it's done already. I don't have time. I powder up later in the bathroom or something. Oh, no. Powder my nose.
Now I see an assortment of tip tools here. Which one do you like the best?
I like this one here. This is the original Brad scuffer. That one's great. But you got to have a tip that holds up, to the. If you get a lot of these tips, you scuff them with that, and then it eats up the tip and all that. So then the tip is no good. So I use a harder tip, and then I scuff it up to make it nice. So I probably scuff maybe 2 times a match.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got 1500 and 2000 grit sandpaper. How often do you keep your smooth your shafts?
These ones they're just a hair. I had the shafts made 13.25 millimeters because I got long fingers, so I like a thicker shaft. So but I'm finding that I'm probably gonna go back to just a hair above 13. So I've been using that now, and but I don't want to get it turned down. I just want to naturally get it down to that. So I just keep every once in a while. I just kind of smooth it down, and until it gets to where I like it. Maybe in a year or so.
Nice. And we see a couple extra tips there, as well as your chalk collection. I think you are in contention for having the most pieces of chalk, but Thomas Engert has you beat just by a little bit. He had, I think, 20 pieces last night.
Yeah, the chalk is very important. So it's, if the tip is the only thing that's, making contact with the cue ball, then, the only thing that's coming between the tip and the cue ball is the chalk. So the chalk is very important. That's why you notice all the top players, everybody's grabbing their chalk when they walk off the table and putting, holding it, because they don't want, if they feel they got a good piece of chalk, they don't want their opponent using it. So I'm the same way.
Is it lucky? Is it like a superstition too?
That's what I tell everybody. I said every time excuse me, that's my lucky chalk. So they don't think that I just don't want them to use it. They're like, okay, that's his lucky chalk. Let them go. So it's fun.
All right. And all of this stuff fits beautifully into your Predator Black case, right?
Yeah, this is a great case. I mean, it weighs like 7,000 pounds, but it'll hold up. It'll still be weighing that much, after the next wave of dinosaurs come. So
This is a 3x5?
I think 3x4. I think. No, 3x5. You're right. It is a 3x5, or 5x3, depending on how you look at it.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I like about this case too, I found was interesting, is see if we can get a look at the inside zippers here on the inside of this case. Now, one is for, is that made for like a jump butt?
I think so. Yeah, I did not notice that at all until now. So that's, or this. I don't know. I guess there's.
Oh, I think this was intended for that the Air Predator, right? Because they have the 3-piece.
Oh, that's right.
Jump.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they did
Very
that for.
nice.
They kind of force you to buy everything, right?
Or they're prepared in case you do, right? Well, thank you so much, Rodney.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you. Rodney Morris with me, Samm Diep. Make sure you check out azbilliards.com for your A to Z in pool and billiards. Take care.